Port St. Lucie police officer is accused of violating a domestic violence injunction.
The FDLE arrested Sergeant Timothy Petronico after they say they found that he was in possession of a firearm while off duty.
Contact 5 investigator Sam Smink looks into why there was nothing stopping him from having a weapon on the job. Sam?
Sergeant Petronico is now on unpaid leave, but advocates for victims of domestic violence say this is part of a much larger problem here in Florida.
There's no ability, there's no unit, there's no agency that goes out and checks to see if someone is violating the terms of their injunction or the terms of a restraining order.
That's attorney Elizabeth Parker referring to Florida law and domestic violence injunctions. Injunctions like the one filed against Port St. Lucie Sergeant Timothy Petronico.
There's no specific location that anybody has to give their weapon to and turn it in and have it tracked and logged.
Sergeant Petronico was arrested Wednesday after FDLE found he possessed a firearm while off duty. That's illegal due to his injunction. But legally, he was allowed to own and possess a firearm while at work. Jennifer Ray works closely with domestic violence victims in Palm Beach County every day. She says that law disturbs some victims.
I think that's a deterrent for victims of domestic violence who are in relationships with or a previous relationship with law enforcement, because they're concerned that it doesn't really matter if I were to get this injunction for protection. They still have the access to the firearm when they're on duty and could still be a major risk to them.
It certainly goes against the purpose of having an injunction.
Port St. Lucie Police placed Petronico on paid leave in December when they first learned he might be breaking the law. He's now on unpaid leave pending an internal investigation. Ray says departments need to look into whether it's smart to give an officer with an injunction access to a gun. We've asked Port St. Lucie Police when the domestic violence injunction was approved, either before Petronico was hired or during his time as an officer. He's been with the department since 2004. They haven't answered us. Sam Smink, WPTV News Channel 5.